we're now, or I am, now in volume 4. And look at who's on there. David and Goliath. Wow. And then on the back, it has the Philistines. The Philistines. Okay. Since we're in volume 4 of the Bible story, let me show you what all this book has in it. It has inside illustrations. Make sure. This still has the dust cover, so that's why it's doing this. This is a 70-year-old book, and it still has a dust cover. Okay. And this is, of course, it says Volume 4, Heroes and Heroines. From David's victory over Goliath to the division of Israel. And then it has a nice illustration on this page. But it don't have that little thing up at the top like the other one. Okay, the Bible story. More than 400 stories in 10 volumes covering the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Volume 4, Heroes and Heroines by Athur S Maxwell, author of Author's Bedtime Stories, The Children's Hour with Uncle Arthur, and The Secrets of the Cave, etc. Reviewed and Herald Publishing Association, Washington, D.C. And then it has a real pretty picture. The 2-page. Okay? And then go to the next one. Then it has the little box. Okay, I thought it was on the other page. Okay? This book is copyrighted 1955 by the Review and Herald Publishing Association. All rights are reserved. No part of its literary or pictorial context may be reproduced without permission from the publishers. It may be bankrupt or whatever, I don't know. I just got these old books. Illustrations without credit lines are by Ford Collins, Craig Collins, Russell Harlan, William Hutchinson, Vernon Nye, Bill Paul Ramsey, and Herbert Rudin, offset in the United States. And then it has a caption right here. And let me show you what it looks like. The full page. It says it's by Russell Harlan. And there's good this. Get straight. And the caption reads, Saul honored David for slaying Goliath by putting him over all his fighting men. Jonathan, the king's son, gave him royal garments, and they became long-life friends. Okay, contents. It has part 1, Stories of David, 1 Samuel 16, 14 through 13. First one, David was lion-hearted. Second, winning a princess. Dummy in bed is the third. A tale of 3 arrows. 5, Goliath's sword. 6, song in a cave. 7, 8, God-led life. 8, a very close shave. 9, good for evil. And 10, brave, beautiful Abigail. 11, night adventure. 12, the witch of Endor. Oh, I like this story. Okay, 13, gallant rescue. 14, Saul's sad end. And that's in part 1. Part 2, stories of the Shepherd King, which is David himself. 2 Saul 1 through chapter 24 and 1 Chronicles 1 through 21. First one is Man with a Crown. Second, the field of strong men. 3, two mean tricks. 4, David crowned king. 5, Jebus. What is it? Jebus becomes Jerusalem. 6, the ark comes home. 7, sinning with the Lord. And then we turn the page. 8, it says the kindness of God. That's 8. 9, playing with men. 10, a shadow falls. 11, David's repentance. 12, a very bad boy. 13, two boys in the well. 14, caught in a tree. 15, angel over Jerusalem. And that was part 2. Now we go to part 3, stories of Solomon. 1 Kings 1 through 11. An interrupted party. David's glorious farewell. That's the second one. The third one is Solomon's prayer for wisdom. 4, dividing a baby. That one I have to put a warning on it. 5, Israel's happy days. 6, Hiram the brass caster. 7, building in silence. 8, the temple dedicated. 9, words of warning. 10, the Queen of Sheba. 11, wisdom of the wise. 12, the big butt. B-U-T, not the bottom. Okay? That's weird, but I gotta clarify myself because this course is 1955, so 70 years old. And this was the book. Okay, part 4, stories of Israel and Judah. 1 Kings 12, 1 through chapter 16, 34. The first story is Price of Folly. The second is the Kingdom Divided. The third is Solomon's Temple Raided. 4, the Broken Altar. 5, Killed by a Lion. 6, Queen in Disguise. 7, Godmother's Idol. Our grandmother's idol, not godmother's. Okay. 8, From Bad to Worse. And that is all the parts. And, of course, like I've been doing, I've divided the stories up and stopped them and went to the next story. So we're going to start on part 1. And, of course, I'm going to stop and then start it going. See you in a bit.